Hello, my good little buddies. How you doing today? This is Thunder Monkey for the win that we are versing in our 3 games of the tournament. These are the last games that I'm going to play in the tournament. Not 100,000% sure, but pretty darn close because I lost. Yeah, I don't think it's possible for me to move on the tournament based on even if everybody lost in the perfect amount of ways that they could possibly lose. But basically, I won 2 games so far, and I've lost 6 games. So I'm definitely playing catch up. But I'm going to finish up my games. I'm not going to be one of those sore losers where I'm like, oh, I can't even possibly win the tournament. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to play for you guys and hopefully give these people maybe a better chance of actually winning in the tournament as well. So I'm going to try my hardest still. I'm going to see what I can do. First game here is on Volcano. So what happened is actually we played a game, and for whatever reason, we got disconnected on round like 4. So we just decided to start over and say, whatever, it doesn't matter who disconnected, we'll just replay it. And I saw his cannon placement, and I was like, oh, let's try out his cannon placement. Maybe it's a little bit better. I totally disagree. My cannon placement's much better. I like to put it on the bottom side or closer to the middle of the map instead of closer to the outside of the map. Just basically my cannon moved a little bit down to the left above my other tack shooter. And as you can tell, I'm losing lives already. So I'm like, oh man, what the heck? This sucked. By the way, I'm probably going to be eating a banana today, so please don't mind my banana eating while we're talking about this video. I don't know why, I'm just really freaking hungry. I'm eating lots of fruit and crazy things, but we need to get back into the action. So what I decided to do is, again, something different than what I normally do, which was kind of stupid, I think. I went with 2 3-0 tack shooters instead of selling everything for a ring of fire, but this also led to me having more economy. I felt like, even though I had to sell my cannon and have another 3-0 tack shooter, at least I'll have that tack shooter for a little bit later, as well as I got more economy in the early game, which leads to more economy in the late game. I really don't know whose is better, because I have a 3-0 tack shooter and he's just 0-0 tack shooter, and overall that really doesn't matter exactly too much, but I think his economy is honestly probably just a tiny bit higher than mine. Anyways, I asked him what his economy was, and he's just like, and blah blah blah, we're just whatever. So it's about mortar time, and I honestly barely was able to afford that mortar. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got my mortar up, I got my ring of fire up, and I got him finally up to 4-2 as well, and he's got basically the same thing going on, but I'm just a little afraid of Rigor Rainbow Rush still. I don't want to do that, but I also noticed that he's going with a lot of pinks against me, so he's not going to be able to build up enough money to be able to do that unless he sells like his mortar or something like that to go for an all-out Rigor Rainbow Rush, which is not something you usually do in a tournament battle. Could have happened, very unlikely, and I could have maybe out-microed it in time. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I do go for a quick rush here. I go for a Rigo Ceramic surrounded by some Rigo Rainbows, and it didn't do anything. But then he rushed me, and he got some lives lost. And I was very confused on that. I guess his 3-0 textures might have been in a little bit better spot, or he just rushed me with a little bit better rush. I'm not really sure which. And then he does it again, but I was able to defend it off this time with my extra tack shooter. Getting very, very intense to say the least, though, right now. So, round 16, I got a really freaking good economy. It's over 1,100, over 1,200. I want to go even higher than this. I want to go really, really freaking high, but I have no more popping power, so I really need to get that stuff up. Okay, I'm not going to eat my banana because it makes me not allowed to talk. Bananas are really... When you jam bananas in your mouth, you just can't talk. You can't do anything. It just... It's all stuck in your throat and stuff. So I need to stop doing that, and then it makes me salivate more, which is not a good idea. So I also noticed the Monkey Ace, and he's probably thinking, oh, I got a huge advantage. I got the Monkey Ace over him. And he's kind of right. But then, oh my god, a Moab's coming out, and I don't really have any more pop power. Wait, too much economy. He's got Rigo Ceramic. These balloons are getting through, and they do end up killing me. What the heck? Chris, what is wrong with you? You got up to 1,500 economy on level 20. What were you thinking? I have no idea. Honestly, I was just like, oh, he's sending out pink balloons. He must not have enough money for a Moab. But he did. He had enough money for a Moab, and he beat me with it. Silly me. I almost survived it, too. I don't know if you guys noticed. If I moved my mortar in time, maybe a little bit down further, I probably could have beat him. But nope. Silly micro mistakes, and just not playing very fantastic right now. And again, these guys are good. These guys obviously moved on in the tournament, so they're good players, and they've practiced a lot. They've played just as much as me in the tournament, as well as previous games and other private battles and stuff. So we need to really pick up our game right now. So anyways, I have a tack shooter. I have a cannon, and honestly, I like his cannon spot better. I realize this a little bit later, but because I'm doing a post commentary. But right now, I realize, yeah, his cannon spot's a lot better than mine because his cannon spot can kill all those blues down to pretty much nothing. But on my side, you notice the cannon's actually letting a lot of those red balloons get through. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And that means my texture has to do more damage to those guys and allows pinks to actually get through a little bit easier. So I'm losing some lives right now, where his defense is a little bit better, and he's not losing any lives. Yeah. So honestly, if I play the next time on this level, I'm probably going to end up doing his sort of thing. I'm probably going to put a tack shooter in a cannon. And then, of course, he goes for the Ring of Fire, which as well is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a Ring of Fire. I had just enough money for that Ring of Fire, but I did get it up. And we both are doing the same exact thing right now. Obviously, Ring of Fires, I still think they're overpowered. But I got in kind of an argument with a couple people, or at least especially one person. It wasn't like a mean argument, but just kind of like a pleasant debate about how good Ring of Fires are. And just like he said to me last time, better than yours, I'm going to say better than his this time. But basically, I think the reason Ring of Fires are kind of overpowered is because of round 6, basically. You get to round 6, you build a Ring of Fire, and you're going to be good until level 14 if you get some camo detection. And obviously, mortars are really not that much camo detection, and you need to buy camo detection no matter what. But you can pretty much stop a full Regal Rainbow Rush with one Ring of Fire, with maybe one 3-0 tack shooter, or just something random, even a couple boomerangs, or even a couple cannons. Low-level towers, you can survive a Regal Rainbow Rush, and it's kind of one of those things where people that are smart don't really do it. They do not want to go for those crazy rushes. And if you get something up really, really quick in time, they wasted $5,000. So it's kind of worthless to do that, or at least most players don't want to try and do that and don't want to take their chances. They want to play and make sure they can get a for sure type of win attack. But they brought up a good point. It's like, yeah, well, the Ring of Fire is good between round 6 and 14, but once you get to round 20 and 22 and 24, it really is not that unbelievably amazing versus Regal Ceramics. And then I look at his side, oh my god, we did damage! We did damage with the Regal Ceramic! One solid Regal Ceramic was enough to defeat him, and he did not have enough tack shooters up. And that is just plain amazing for us, because now we're not chasing. We're not down by 10 lives. We are now up by 32 lives, 32 lives. Oh my goodness, yeah! So now I'm really freaking happy right now. You can tell he's trying to get me with a couple lives in here. He's trying to get me with those camo pinks, and then he also went with the camo ceramics. So he wasted a lot of money on those rushes too to try and get that little tiny bit of damage on me. And overall, now I have the oh my god, oh it popped up. Anyways, I have the advantage right now. I have the freaking advantage, and that's what I need to do. I need to keep the advantage. Just don't let any balloons go by and you win the game, Chris. This is the way you need to play it. He played a little bit on the adventure side, went a little bit too much economy, and that led us to have the advantage. Now you're noticing he also has a monkey ace right now. So getting pretty darn intense. Okay, let's get back to my old thing that I was talking about. So yeah, Ring of Fires. By the time you get to level 20, 22, 24, even 3, 4 Ring of Fires really can't handle a full BFB rush right next to each other. And that's reasonable because that's only like $12,000 or so. But still, at the same time, yeah, they are kind of weak versus those big Regal Ceramic rushes, but most towers are. So, I mean, nothing can really just pop that besides maybe 2 other towers, which are the Ground Zero and the Blade Maelstrom. Which, honestly, I don't know if we should nerf those guys, but if we're going to nerf all 3 of those, better make the other towers just a little bit better, maybe. I don't know, maybe. You can either nerf those towers or make the other towers better, so we want to use those a little bit more often. Not really sure which. But if I had to vote, I'd nerf some stuff to make the games last less long and have us going to round 35 way less often. I feel like that's just something that happens too often, and Blade Maelstroms are completely overpowered. I will totally agree with you guys on that. More power than the Ring of Fire? I don't know. I feel like the Ring of Fire really gives you leeway to get those Blade Maelstroms really easily in the late game there. It does. It gives you so much extra money, so much extra cash, because you don't have to build anything. It's true. I mean, look at that. I'm surviving with two Ring of Fires can pop literally all the balloons that are going to come out. No matter how many ceramics come out right now, I can just destroy them all. Unless he comes out with some sort of big, of course, BFB rush where there's so many pile on top of each other that they actually don't pop through all of the balloons that are in its range, which doesn't happen that often. It really doesn't happen that often unless you're going for gigantic rushes. So there we go. He's going for a gigantic rush. Could we possibly defend this? I have $12,000 right now. What am I going to do with it all? I'm going to go for a ground zero, and I ground zeroed that rush. I don't know what he was thinking. Why did he go for that rush when he knew I had a ground zero right there? Did he not think I had enough money? I don't know. But now we have a huge mongoose advantage. He knew he had to go for something against me because I had the life advantage over him. And if I went to level 35, I would have won. And now he understands that now he's even weaker. Now what do you want to do? Do you want to go for a counter? counterattack right now. No, that's a terrible freaking idea. Do not counterattack, because then you'll be completely even with this guy. What you want to do is just completely defend. Defend every rush that they could possibly send out against you. Make sure you have a solid defense. If they have a really, 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 really terrible defense, okay, maybe you can go for a rush. But I don't really recommend it unless you are like, I can for sure beat this. But you also have to notice he has a ground zero over there, or a tower that has the ability to get a ground zero. So even though he might not have that much money, if he sells all his Moab Maulers and maybe 2 Ring of Fires, he can buy that ground zero. And then guess what? If you went with a 4 regrow BFB rush or something like that, you're back down to 0 economy. Now you guys are completely even, which is not what you want to happen. So here we go. We got some BFBs coming over on my side and his side. He got a Moab Assassin up in time, but I think we're doing pretty darn good so far. Round 31's coming up very fast, though, and I have 2 mortars for camo detection. I have a ground zero, or a tower almost ready to get a ground zero, or I can just sell a Moab Assassin to get it really quick. And I got 2 Ring of Fires, as well as I'm probably going to end up getting some more Blade Maelstroms a little bit later, depending on how I feel about it. I don't know if I want to get a Blade Maelstrom or just try and save up for the ground zero, but honestly, the ground zero is probably my better bet. So this game has to get intense really freaking fast here. I know he's going to try and go for some crazy attacks against me, or something ridiculous is going to happen, but now I have a freaking 2-4 mortar. I got a freaking, the ability to get a ground zero. Boom! Got that ground zero right about now. I got that ground zero, and he still does not have very much at all. He's got a 4-2 cannon, which is really going to help him out, but he's selling things. He's selling things. Is he going to go for a gigantic rush against me? Who knows? I sent out 2 Moabs against him, though, just to make sure, and he's going for a gigantic Oh my god rush. So we have to use these Moab Assassins like crazy. Just sell and buy, sell and buy, sell and buy. Just do it as much as you can. Get those Oh my gods down to nothing. But we were already on round 33, so all we have to do is really last to level 35, but I still have my ground zero left, which can easily pop all the BFBs. So if I can get my Moab Assassins up in time, maybe I can easily get that, and also I can sell another Oh my god, but we actually let our Moabs get through his side before that because he sold all of his towers, and he's trying to do a border stall, but it just did not work out. Man, oh man, we are 1-1 right now, and he decided to pick this map right here, which is, I don't even know what it's called, but I would call it the Log or something, maybe, the Log. Oh man, those were intense games so far. I really can't believe we ended up beating them with that. I was just looking at those Oh my gods, looking at those Oh my gods, looking at those Oh my gods, and all of a sudden we saw them. I saw like 18 Moabs on the side of the screen, and we did end up beating him with those silly little Moabs. Anyways, he goes for a farm, and then a bomb. He went with a bomb thrower or a cannon, and then I noticed he's losing lots of lives. So I'm like, oh well, that's interesting indeed. What do I need to do? Well, I need to get my 3-0 texture up for these pink balloons. And I'm still not doing fantastic versus pink balloons, but I'm still doing better than I was before. I lost already a couple lives. I lost 5, but he's down a lot more than me, 34. And I really don't want to rush him with pinks. I don't think pinks are really going to do very much versus a 3-0 cannon. But at the same time, he's really not doing very much versus me. And you know he wants to get farm economy, not the balloon economy. So, I've played this map quite a few times on mobile version, and I know that farms really don't fit that fantastic in the mobile version, but in Flash version they seem to fit a little bit better for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they do. And here we go, level 6. We definitely need to get 3-0 cannon up, but he's not really sending too many black balloons against me, but I still am going to get this 3-0 cannon fairly soon, just to make sure he doesn't do too much more damage to me. Again, I want to keep the advantage. If I have the advantage, I can wait till level 35 and just boom, done. Yeah, we always like the... So, holy bejesus. We also have to think about future plans that he might have against us. Think about it. He's got a bunch of farms on a level where I don't have that much balloon economy. Only 600 or so. 639. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. He's going to have a huge advantage over me on right around level 18, 20, 22. The big, gigantic rushes. Big, gigantic rushes. So we have to stop the big, gigantic rushes. Cannot let him go through. Cannot let him go through. How are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? We have to get lots and lots of things. So, anyways, holy crapola. We definitely need to get a Ring of Fire up here. I do not have enough money for Ring of Fire at the moment on the place that I want to get it. I want to get this 0-0 texture up to a Ring of Fire, not my 3-0 texture, but I finally afforded it, but that definitely hurts my economy even more. What is it at? It's not even at 700 right now. Holy crap. What are we going to do? Even versus these regrow ceramics and stuff, he could possibly kill me with those. No, not really. I don't know. It'd be close. 3-0 textures usually can handle them. 2 of them can usually handle the regrow ceramics, plus a Ring of Fire. Plus, I got a cannon and a mortar. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay against those regrow ceramics. But I also don't know, maybe a regrow ceramic could actually kill him. But I'm thinking, you know what? Even though he's got a bunch of those little farms right there, I'd really like to rush him with a Moab. It looks like he does not have enough money for it, for whatever reason. I just don't think he has enough money, but I need to make sure I save up for that. So, and it's tough. It's definitely tough to save up for it because I need to get Moab Maulers as well. And I don't even want to send out a regrow Moab. I don't want to. I can't afford it. It's $750 more. I usually always send them out, but I just couldn't make myself do it this time. So I sent out that Moab, and it looks like he got one Moab Mauler, and he got two Moab Maulers up both in time, and I think his Ring of Fire, oh my god, if I had a Regrow Ceramic Rush right there, I might have actually been able to kill him. But I didn't. I tried to save the $750, and it might have bit me in the butt right there, because now I'm down 50 more economy that I used to have. I don't have that anymore, on top of wasting the $1,500, which is a nice, solid Moab Mauler right there. So now I'm down a lot of stuff, and this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it. Oh my god, he's doing it. He's going for a gigantic BFB rush. What the heck are we going to do, guys? I have no freaking idea. What can we possibly stop a BFB with? We got a couple Moab Maulers, and oh my god, it's a Blade Maelstrom. Get another one. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. Oh my god, we got another one up, and it looks like we are able to pop them all. We killed the BFB. That he is down 350. Can you believe it? 350 economy. That's probably all his economy. He's down to 0 economy right now, but he still has his farms. So he gave me a question mark, because guess what? On his screen, I lost. So he would have won. But on my screen, that's what actually matters. I didn't lose. So I didn't lose. Now we just need to survive, and I got a couple ceramics coming in through. So I do have to actually Blade Maelstrom this as well. As you notice, the Blade Maelstrom comes back extremely fast, though, so a very, very good ability. You can use it pretty much every round, or if somebody rushes you really fast. Blade Maelstrom's definitely an ability to use. Pros have been using them for quite a while. I know I haven't really been using them that much, but I'm starting to use them quite a bit, especially in these tournament battles. They're definitely an interesting tower to use and very, very effective. Ring of Fire, Blade Maelstrom, how are you going to beat that? Can't. So I'm getting up a bunch of cannons right now. Again, I'm just trying to survive. I got more lives. Just got to survive. Just survive it out. What am I doing? I got 4 Moab Maulers, which is usually enough versus Moabs. And then I got a couple other extra cannons there just to help out with any sort of regular balloons that might come out, as well as my Blade Maelstrom there, just to clean up all the rest of the balloons if I need to. I'm feeling freaking fantastic right now. I don't think I can lose. But that is just a thought process. Things happen. Stupid things happen, crazy things happen, you wouldn't expect it. Like, for example, a camo Moab Rush. Please don't do it against me. I know it's going to happen, but you guys don't, and you know what? Sometimes people do really stupid things, like forget to get a 2-3 mortar. They have a 1-3 mortar, but they don't have a 2-3 mortar, and that can cause lots of problems. Especially around level 30, when you have 18 Moab Maulers and a bunch of popping power, but then you don't realize how much camo popping power you have. So I got just about two Blade Maelstroms, but again, we're getting really freaking far here, and he probably is going to rush me on level 30. I think that's the only thing he can possibly do is, oh my god, rush me on level 30? Maybe? That's 5 farms right there. That's roughly $10,000 on top of whatever Moab Maulers or whatever he sends out against me. Or he can just go for a really quick, fast cooldown Moab Rush against me. I don't know, maybe that could beat me. Maybe, I'm not sure. Blade Maelstroms, it depends how good I actually micro with those, but people make mistakes, and maybe I'll make a mistake and let those guys get through. Again, just trying to survive right now. Just gotta survive. And I'm just getting more Moab Maulers right now. So what is going to happen? Oh my goodness gracious. Just Moabs. And it looks like I got a crap load of Moab Maulers right there. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. I could even go for 10, but look at this. We're popping BFBs, no problem. And even got my 4-2 cannon Ring of Fire action going on over there. I just decided to get another Blade Maelstrom just because I can. Just because I can. If you look at his side of it over there, his 4-2 cannon really did save his butt right there, but he was able to pop all those balloons. And he's not going for Blade Maelstroms, he's actually going for Ring of Fires as his full popping power. Ring of Fire, cannon. And this is just a ridiculous level here, right over here, guys. He's got a bunch of camo pinks, and I'm losing lives! Oh my god, I'm losing lives versus these! I cannot let him overwhelm me with these lives, because then I will lose the game if we get to round 35. But it looks like we are able to kill him with the regular camo pinks. And that's all I have for you guys. As always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.